guys, if you don't know who I am, my name is Jessica and I engage in everything about weight loss, from chronic disease to how to achieve weight loss in an affordable way that honors all our ways of living, because I feel that weight loss is very individualized, and I think it's up to all of us individuals to find out what works and what doesn't work for us. Having said that, I wanted to have a discussion about sick days, and from the personal level to, in general, how we are, how many days we're on average allowed. I think in general, the maximum consensus is that we're allowed between 10 and 12 days a year. Whether we take them or not, we will, if we take the 5 or 6, we lose the rest, and they are always observed basically as if you're sick, you take the days as sick days. Now, I think that it's very important for all of us to have sick days. I think that you never know how, what can happen from, especially just for all of us getting out of COVID, that as each and every company should be engaging in some sort of sick day protocol. But from the perspective of health, weight loss, and how sometimes when you are carrying all this weight like I was, there were a lot of times that my susceptibility to getting sick was higher, in terms of, I would get up sometimes from eating too much the night before. I would just not be feeling well. There would be nausea. There would be, sometimes I would overdrink, and then there would be, of course, in the morning I wouldn't feel well. So there was also extreme fatigue, some weakness. I also had some back problems that did take away some days from my sick day pool that I had. And I think that it's under that umbrella, what I found when I started my weight loss journey is that the more I engaged in weight loss and exercise, the less I was having problems with any of these symptoms. Now, it could have been that obviously, the nausea and the fatigue and all this stuff, it could be, I'm not attributing every single one to being overweight, but what I am claiming is that the reduction of sick days is evident in the last 5 years. So there is real big benefits in weight loss, not only from the aesthetics perspective, from the muscle gain, from your metabolism increasing because you have more muscle, from your quality of life increasing, just by also not being as sick during the year, and hence claiming less and less sick days. Why? Because you are actually not needing those sick days as much because you feel well enough to work. And I think there's very much something to be said about really having that option in terms of when you have health, you don't have to be sick as much. When you have health, you can actually focus on other things other than your health. When you, exactly. And when you are feeling like you can conquer the world, or rather you're not feeling exhausted or burned by your day, you can definitely think about it, other things like little projects, or gardening, or doing things that really involve the things you love. So what I would say is, since last week we actually really did deep dived into chronic diseases, whether we could reverse it. On Tuesday, we talked about whether we can slow down the aging process. And today, we're talking about whether we can reduce those sick days in order for us to engage more in the things we love. And I say yes, we can absolutely. At 50, at 60, at 70, we can definitely get ourselves involved in weight loss, and therefore and achieve, you know, an amount of health that can definitely help us with our function. So the last thing I kind of wanted to have a discussion about was the fact that I with this conversation, I don't want to dissuade people from taking their sick days. You're definitely deserving of them, and it would behoove me to say do not take them, because I think what needs to be is that we need to include mental health days as sick days, in terms of not calling them personal days, because personal days, we have only like some companies have 2, 3, 4, and not only that, I think personal days are for you to actually be able to do appointments and doctor's appointments, dentists, and things that are like, you know, your mammogram and you know, your gynecologist. I think those are the ones that we should have as personal days. I think mental health should be included in sick days, but this is my unfortunate opinion. Not that everyone's gonna listen to me, but that's my humble little rant for today. So with that, I hope that you enjoyed this video. And yes, you can reduce your sick days just by observing weight loss. Have a good one.